Dan Willis here, and we're talking about American Coradius International, also known as ACI Collections. And this is an independent third-party collection agency located in Amherst, New York. And they'll collect on a variety of types of debt accounts, including credit card charge-offs, retail accounts, student loans, and more. And here's the 3 tips to dealing with ACI or American Coradius International. And the first tip is, do you recognize the debt? Believe it or not, collection agencies have made mistakes. We are living in a human world, and some collection agencies have even filed lawsuits and gotten judgments awarded against the wrong person. So please make sure that this is your account. And then next, within this step, also there's a statute of limitations. You're legally responsible for repayment of the vast majority of debts, such as charge-offs, for a specific amount of time. This is typically about 7 years. It varies from state to state, so please check your local residence. But once that time window runs out, you're no longer legally responsible for repayment on that debt. The second tip is, if this debt is within the statute of limitations, please, before you talk to them, request debt validation. This needs to be done in writing using certified mail, and this is your right granted by the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, the FDCPA. And what it will do is it's going to make ACI respond to your request with the documents and the evidence that proves they own your account and they can legally collect payment for it. If your debt is not validated, then you're not legally responsible for repayment, and that's a relatively easy item to remove from your credit report. The third and final tip, and this is if your debt is within that statute of limitations, and assuming it's your debt, you need to negotiate a settlement agreement. Now, this should be for much, much, much less than the total balance they're contacting you for payment on. So if they're contacting you about $1,000 debt, then they may have purchased the collection rights to that debt for just $30. So they'll be happy to accept a much smaller payment than the total balance. And please, big asterisks here, in exchange for your payment, you must get them to agree, and do this in writing, that they'll stop reporting your account to all 3 of the major credit bureaus. Because the way you get this item off of your credit report and remove the bad credit without just waiting 7 long years is to file a dispute directly with each one of the 3 major credit bureaus. And what that is going to do is it's going to require them to investigate that item, where they're going to contact ACI and ask for verification of your account. If your account cannot be verified, then it must be removed. And per your settlement agreement, ACI will not verify your account. So there's a number of ways to go about doing this and removing and settling this debt and getting the bad credit off of your credit report. This is Dan Willis. Please subscribe and join our congregation. We're going to also include a link in the description below over to an article at our website for some more about ACI and dealing with these debts. We've also got a free report available there, the 7 super simple steps to clean credit. Please have a fantastic day, and looking forward to talking to you again here soon.